Hello, and welcome back to DK Vine Done Slow. We are continuing Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble today, and we'll be heading into Razor Ridge, the 6th world of the game. And as you can see, we are at 62%. Almost 5 hours of gameplay. That's not bad. Alright. Let's pull it up. And as we left off last time, 25 hero coins, 52 bonus coins, 8 banana birds, and all but one of the items from the Brothers Bear in our inventory. And on the note of banana birds, I do realize that completely slipped in my mind, and then I ended a stream last week, or 2 weeks ago, because I had to take a week off last week, and I realized, oh wait, I forgot the banana bird in K3. And all of the excitement about getting to visit numerous Brothers Bear and swapping items, I forgot about the banana bird cave in K3, so we'll have to head back and take care of that. Wrinkly's still asleep. The body's gone cold. Hello to John Tessier in the live stream. I will be checking the live stream periodically throughout the next 2 hours. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, I will not be able to check the comments live because they actually happened after I recorded this. This is being broadcast live on Twitch. twitch.tv/DKVine. Let's head back to K3. It says K3 is complete, but that's a little bit of a lie. So this... No, don't leave. I know, kitty. It looks like it's complete, but that's a lie. Alright. So, really, so there's this hidden path up here to get to Blizzard, right? And what the game doesn't tell you. Although if you observe the map screen, you might be able to make out like a small slope to the left, the upper left. And indeed, if you just press the D-pad, you'll get into Glacial Grotto, which I love the alliteration, spot on. Jeffrin is in a live stream that says happy GoldenEye release date announcement day. Yeah, I know. It just comes earlier every year, doesn't it? Alright, I gotta get my mind in this. Get the numbers right. Or the letters, excuse me. X, Y, Y, A, X, Y, Y. X, Y, Y, A, A. Yeah, okay. First try, not bad. Couldn't remember that they were letters and not numbers, but at least I could remember the order in which they appeared. Alright, let's head out of K3 now. Whee! I like that they do give you a path back from the boss. That's a nice little feature, so you don't have to just lug through the entire map screen. This game was forward-thinking in so many ways. Hello to Chris in the live stream, and amazing DJ Dustin, who says, oh boy, it's another DK Vine Done Slow. Gather around, family. Thank you, Dustin. Dustin is hard at work on the Conversation Season 11 album artwork as we speak. I won't reveal what it's going to be, what the theme of this season is, but we like to change up the theme every year for the Conversation. And this upcoming season, starting in just a couple of weeks, is not going to be any different. So, Razor Ridge, of course, is the cliffside world of Donkey Kong Country 3 of the Northern Hemisphere. It's where the cliff archetype we briefly visited with in K3 really comes into focus, but also caverns and even a little lake. And I guess I can get into this right now. Why not? It's DK Vine Done Slow. And it is also my stream, so I can do whatever I want. I don't feel pressured to play the game a certain way. Razor Ridge, of course, is where DK Vine, back in 1999, hypothesized what was adjacent to Spiral Mountain from Banjo-Kazooie. Because we thought Spiral Mountain was plausibly within the Northern Hemisphere, given the bear connection. And looking at the overhead map of Spiral Mountain, we thought it actually fit neatly with Razor Ridge, especially when you then look at Razor Ridge from the Northern Hemisphere map when you get the gyrocopter and fly over it. That was our fan theory in 1999, and I have to admit I'm still a little bit partial to the notion. Since the buyout, you know, it's like, yeah, probably Rare would not want that prominent location in their shared universe to be associated with, you know, a less prominent Nintendo location, but a Nintendo location nonetheless. But I don't know. In my heart, I can't say no to the idea. I know many people just assume Spiral Mountain is part of the Isle Hags now, although Banjo-Tooie is very vague when it comes to that. So I still think it's up for debate. And I think the debate is fun. I think it's fun. I think not exactly knowing where Spiral Mountain is opens up a world of possibilities, and it allows us to have the merriment that is fan debate and chat, which I like. The YouTuber Swanky Box also did a video on this, actually. He came to the conclusion, independent of us, and thought it also a strong possibility. So I felt mildly vindicated there. All right, Buzzer Barrage. Let's go. It's called Buzzer Barrage, but the baddies are buzzes. Buzzes. So, yeah, this is I think our first look at the Donkey Kong Country 3 cavern level type. And, of course, the original Donkey Kong Country famously had caverns. A lot of caverns. Many, many caves, many mines. And, so how do you set them apart? Well, they went with a chunkier aesthetic. The stalagmites, stalactites. I forget. It's stalactites and stalagmites. All right, stalagmites coming up from the ground here. You see how beefy they are? These actually look very similar to the caverns I grew up near. In the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. It's, numerous caverns there that you can tour and explore, and they're all lit, so you can have a lot of amazing visuals like this. But here we go. Now, this is our second visitation with the purple parrot in Donkey Kong Country 3, and I like to think a lot of things in Razor Ridge, apparently, but I like to think that this is not Quawks, but the secondary purple parrot you see in Parachute Panic, who we once fan named Flapper, but we now fan name Squawk, singular. I mean, it's probably Quawks, but, you know, let me have my fun here. Really get to play with the barrel picking up mechanic here, and there's a booty bird with a bear coin. Don't mind if I do, says the purple parrot. Ah, Copter. Yes, so Copter has had a better run than most DKC3 baddies, because Copter, first, it's a great design. I think it's one of the more classic designs of the Kremlings in this game. I don't know if... Did Steve Mails do the design for Copter? Because it doesn't look like the other Kremlings in the game. He looks like he could be right out of an earlier iteration of the series. But, yeah, Copter was revived in Donkey Kong Barrel Blast? Barrel Race? Barrel Maze? It's not Barrel Maze. It was called Donkey Kong Jet Race, in other territories, but I always forget the name because it, for the longest time, was known as Donkey Kong Jet, which was such a powerful title and so evocative that it permanently lodged into my brain, and I cannot remember the actual nomenclature when I'm on the spot. But Yeah, Copter was revived as a racer in that game, which was delightful. Because anytime you reference DKC3, you're going to get us on board with it. And Copter, such a memorable baddie. And got a redesign, but we didn't mind. It still worked. Payon did a lot of fan service for us in their 3 games, including, you know, bringing back Quawks. So they definitely were the torchbearers of that buyout era as far as the Donkey Kong cast goes. I mean, I love Jungle Beat, don't get me wrong. I do love Jungle Beat these days, but I think Jungle Beat would have been an even more harder pill to swallow had we not had Payon to kind of keep the cast, you know, around. And alright, I think I'm, hopefully I'm not lost here. I think there's something over here. Just making me work for it. Ah, yes. Is it the coin, then? I don't know. I'm going way out of the way here. Well, then I need to head back and see what was over there. I hate when I'm like, think I'm chasing a secret and I end up going down what might be the plausibly correct path. Oh my god, I'm lost. Maybe this is the secret then. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna roll because it's steel rimmed. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Made me work for that one. Bash the baddies. Do you think the bonus stage jingle in this game feels more tonally appropriate for DKC3 than Donkey Kong Country 2's did? Just because Donkey Kong Country 2 would have some moody ass ambiance, and then you would just be taken right out of it. Shit! Those buzzes were moving fast, man. Where did you deposit me? I have to go all the way back? Oh, that's some bullshit. And I'm all the way at the beginning. That's fine. I don't mind spending more time with Quawks or Squawk. Shit. I'm not doing so good today. This is going to be a long one. To be fair, Razor Ridge is really where the game ratchets up in difficulty. I mean, you could make the case that it's already difficult in a lot of areas, but I feel like Razor Ridge is really where it stops pulling its punches. Okay, so you would think that's where the secret is, but it's actually over here. Which, anytime you see a trail of bananas hiding down below, you think, oh, okay, that's where the secret is. But sometimes the trail of bananas is just the trail you're supposed to follow. I love that render of them. It's such a glistening render. It's shiny. Out that one, and then I have to, problem is I can't throw these barrels up, so I have to sort of lean into it carefully, pick them off one at a time, precision like. It's not that hard, but just an adjustment. They give you plenty of time for this. So it deposited me down here, did it? Yes, okay. Just, I have to get my bearings. My brother's bearings straight. Anytime there's a keg in this game, too, you just associate it with coin. I want to keep the keg. Fine. I don't mind. What a beautiful game this is. I don't think it gets enough kudos for the graphics, because by this time, you know, the N64 was out. This is the third time we've seen ACM graphics for a Donkey Kong game on the Super Nintendo. Something like the fifth time, when you factor in the Killer Instinct home port, and like, I guess Ken Griffey Jr.'s Winning Run also utilized ACM. So it wasn't anything like groundbreaking by this point, but I think they were able to squeeze a little bit more juice out of it and still make it pop. I think by this point, the Donkey Kong Country series wasn't here to impress graphically. It was just running with the formula it established and the gameplay. But I still think it looks great. Like, I still love just the whole ACM look. I think it's still spectacular what they were able to achieve. I still think it looks great. Like, and that's probably just owing to my age, because I remember a time before this. But I know some people say, you know, if you play it on a modern television, like I'm doing right now, it looks ugly and not as good. But I don't know. That's our friend the Geek Critique's take. I still think it's visually exciting. I took a gamble that I was going to respawn, but I was right. So now I don't have to go through the copters, which I don't think there's actually a way back. So in here is coin. A relatively easy one. There's no real puzzle there. It's just getting it down to him. And there are shades of Parachute Panic here, appropriately enough. Just, you know, having to dodge things as you scale downward. Except this time you have the full power of flight, so the purple Parrot brothers have definitely been working out in the last year. I still think Donkey Kong Land looks great. When I eventually played Donkey Kong Land for DK Vine Done Slow, I'm going to be gushing about that game, because I still think it's a visual feast considering what they're able to achieve on Game Boy. I know people slag the first Donkey Kong Land because, you know, you can't make out anything, and oh yeah, timed that just right. But I think if you play it on appropriate hardware, not the original Game Boy, but if you play it on any other hardware that plays or emulates the Game Boy, then it looks fantastic. And I think from a modern perspective, Land 2 and 3 don't look as good because of the sacrifices they had to make after learning their lesson from Land 1. I understand why they did them, and those games are more revered than Land 1, but I think... Shit, I have to go back and get the barrel. Whoa! But yeah, I will defend Land 1 to this day. I mean, it's wonky in places, but... I'm a big fan of ACM graphics in general. Like, I think we lost something when we went into the age of polygons, and I understand why we did it, and I'm glad we did it, but I will always be nostalgic for this little sliver of history. 1994 to 1996. I even love the way Super Mario RPG looks, where, you know, when other games tried to emulate the graphics that Rare was pulling off. Not quite getting there, but still making something visually distinct from what had come before. I love the way Mario looks with ACM graphics. Alright. This is self-explanatory. But I will take... if I can squeeze under there. Nope. That was a mistake. I just like to take a keg with me. What's so wrong with that? Okay, barrel here. Lost it on the copter. Head on back. Copter's also cool because I don't think there's an equivalent Kremling in past games. Like, obviously, Recoil, the springy, bouncy, Tigger-like Kremling in this game, is just a variation on Kaboing or the jumping critters from Donkey Kong Country. But this like flying Kremling who like hovers back and forth in the air, that's I think fresh to this game. I don't think there would be any Kremlings who do that elsewhere. And a lot of DKC thieves Kremlings are just sort of XPs on past Kremling formulas, like Bazooka in this game. Not the bear, the little red Kremling with the giant cannon. It's just cannon. I mean, that's basically what cannon did in DKC too, but I guess yeah. I guess even Nintendo and Payon recognized how original Copter was in that regard. Oh no. Oh. Wait. Oh no, I forgot they did this. That's the little bit where they meet in the middle. I love that bit, and I knew it was coming. I just didn't realize it was coming so soon, or even in this level. I just, you know, vaguely recalled it. I don't even know. Yeah, it's a green buzz. Okay. Well, I'm not going to get the keg this time because I paid for it last time. So, I'm missing a bonus then, right? Oh, wait. I think I know. It's going to be this deal up here. Yeah. Yep. Come on. I really should have Dixie for this, probably, but... I'm gonna die. This is gonna kill me. Oh, fuck. In the chat, Chris has some insight about the way Buzzer Barrage or the caves are looking. I guess, oh, Gibbon's here. Hi, Gibbon. Gibbon says, I don't know, I think this game clearly went out of its way to look better than DKC 1 or 2. It's probably one, if not the best looking game on the console. And Chris says, there is a very distinctive art direction choice. They dial back on the parallax effects in favor of a smaller number of layers that look visually richer. Although you'll notice the stalactites in the background in front of the green wall are their own layer. John Tessier says, so many of these level mechanics remind me of the insane Mario Maker levels people used to make back when it first came out. I can see that, especially like hopping on the copter's head. That's definitely right out of Mario Maker, some of the more frustrating mechanics people have devised for that game. Don't need to worry about you, coin. Already got you. I assume a copter is going to come out. Yep. It is actually good to take this level slow. And I know this is DK if I'm done slow, but sometimes I'm going to get into a rhythm. I just want to, you know, breeze through it. But this is where the game starts throwing curveballs at you. Probably because of the experience on Ken Griffey Jr.'s winning run. Ah! Don't... I almost sawed off Squawk's face there. Or Quawks if you prefer. Still timed it right, though. I still got that moment down. Now I have to take this barrel up. Yeah. Okay, got the extra hit. Nope, and I lost it. Fuck. The brief satisfaction of having the extra security and then immediately losing it. I didn't think that would work considering how many times barrels have just vanished on me once they leave the confines of the screen. Nope. Okay. Didn't fool me that time. Alright. Whoa! Whoa, buddy. So, yeah, pretty sure the bonus barrel is up in the other little alcove, so I'm going to wait for him to go back rather than try to ride him across as I did before, which you can do. You just have to really be on the ball, which I am not today. There we go. Well, I lost Kitty, so hopefully I can do this in one. Collect 40 stars. And yeah, you knew what this is going to be. Thankfully, you know, you don't have to just ride him the whole way. You just have to get up there and... Oh, no. Well, I'm not going to do it. Am I not getting enough altitude? Oh man, what am I doing wrong? Watch, if I die here then... Whoa! Where'd you come from? Oh, okay, so he just... They give you plenty of opportunity then, so you don't have to wait for the whole journey. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, I don't know about those stars in the far corner. I think I'm just not getting enough bounce on his head. Alright. Yeah. Chris is concurring. I have to hold the button down to bounce high. This is more of a Mario mechanic, it feels like. Just in general, not just Mario Maker, but just... anything related to bouncing. I mean, he's Jumpman after all. Okay. Oh, man. Well, one of these times I'm gonna get this. Those far stars are hard to get. Damn it! Now I have to do the whole thing over. Buzzer barrage. Who would have guessed? I definitely remember this level taking me a long time when I was a kid. Like, you know, you see all these people playing through the Donkey Kong Country games in, you know, an hour or two these days. And, you know, it would take me upwards of 40 hours to beat any given one. And a lot of that was just everything was new and you weren't as good at them. You didn't really have the muscle memory or just the confidence. And so it took you time. But also, I just like to savor everything, which I still do to this day, so... But there would be levels that would come along that would just take all day or even multiple days. Sometimes you would be hung up on a level and it would just gnaw at you. Like, oh, am I ever going to be able to beat this level? I have to. I have to see where Donkey Kong Country takes me. And it was always such a great feeling when you do finally defeat it and you feel like anything is possible. You don't really get that kind of visceral high that much these days, even playing video games. It's more fleeting. But man, when you're a kid... I just want to be clear, too. I was lauding Copter's design, and I said I didn't know if it was a Steve Mails design. It looks like a Steve Mails design. But that's not to disparage Mark Stevenson, who did most of the Kremling designs in this game. And I do absolutely adore the DKC3 Kremlings. I think they are terrific. I think they are unique. I do not care that they look like iguanas rather than crocodiles. I love it. I'm not picky. I'm really not picky. There's very few Donkey Kong... Whoa! What happened there? There's very few Donkey Kong characters I just don't like in general. Very few... rare characters. I guess we'll say DKU characters, just to keep it simple, right? But... Alright. That's what I needed to do. Professor Chops would be one, probably. I have to do this as Kitty. I mean, no offense to Kitty, but I don't even hate Professor Chops. I just... Something about just the laziness of Professor Chops, but not in a funny, haha, this is shit kind of rare laziness. Just, I don't know. He's a pig with glasses. I'm supposed to find that endearing. He's annoying. Ugh. Ah. I'm getting the hand sweats. Oh, it's intense. Do 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 do. I'll hear this in my sleep tonight. Yeah, Professor Chops and the Knights of Hamlot over at Playtonic. Some of my least favorite characters. I like pigs. I love pigs. I'm not biased against pigs. I don't know, you just dress a pig up and you give it like a basic trait. I don't find it endearing. I don't know. Whizpig, I adore. I adore Whizpig. Alright. That took a while. DK Vine done slow indeed. So, we got Benny's chairlifts. Let's talk to Benny. Benny and his lifts. Boom, boom, boom. That's a joke I made on, I made a bunch of parody Elton Kong lyrics or song titles. And, I did that. A lot of people didn't like it because, you know, a lot of, our Gen Z audience doesn't get into Elton, but it should be pointed out, why am I referencing Elton John when this is an ABBA reference? Benny and Björn, they are the two brothers bear in this world, and of course they are named after the male members of ABBA. So, yeah, and you'll see why. Good day, crazy kitty. My name is Benny. Me and my brother Bjorn run the chairlifts in this region. You can visit my brother Bjorn if you like, up at the other chairlift. Would you like to be using the chairlift? I'm not going to do the accent, because I feel like I'm not good at funny, silly voices. And, unless I'm drunk, then you'll hear some. But, I'll walk, thanks. Now, I should point out, too, that there's snow on the trees outside. There's no snow in this world, so I like this notion that there can be a light dusting. Enough of a dusting that the trees are coated, but otherwise, the ground is unadorned. Anyway. No, well, okay then. Maybe later, eh? I never took that banana bird to the save cave. Let me deposit it here. Oh my god, she's still asleep? This is quickly becoming like Cranky only giving you tips for the first world in Donkey Kong Country. I think this this build of DKC3 they have up on Nintendo Switch Online is buggy, because I haven't seen Wrinkly awake in a long time. Maybe the banana bird guano is causing gases to rise, and she's just unconscious. That's how she dies. All right, let's actually use the chairlift. So, okie dokie, strap yourself in and away you go. Also, yeah, I like how you have to jump over the counter to use the chairlift. That's a cute visual, though. Just kitty using a chairlift. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a simple man, and I have simple tastes, and I think Kitty Kong getting hauled away on a chairlift on a map screen is delightful. I think it's one of the reasons I still play video games. For things like that. Dre is here. Hi, Dre. And Snapple Apple. Snapple Apple says, ABBA rules. And Dre argues that I love doing funny, silly voices. Yeah. Wah! Oh, this reminds me of a Paul McCartney song from the 2005 album Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, where he says he's been climbing up a slowly burning rope. It's a great album, Chaos and Creation. I recommend anybody listen to it. So this is just a variation on the almost like Castle Crush in It really does limit how much you can explore to have these lit ropes that are burning. And That really is difficult for me. This style of level is always hard because I am somebody who loves to go off the beaten path. I'm somebody who loves to just like really soak in every little bit of the level, and I feel like I can't. So it makes it a bit perilous, a wee bit perilous. See, I wanted to see it over there, and now Dixie hit the fire. I also like just this notion that the Kremlings just lit these ropes on fire. I mean, that's smart. If you don't want the Kongs to progress, then just light their only way up. Also, Kong-fused cliffs is a double pun, because the fuse. Well, I mean, it's not so much a double pun, but there's a lot of stuff going on there, because it's the fuse, and then you've made the pun Kong-fused out of it. It's a complicated bit of wordsmithing there. I love the visual of Dixie just bouncing lifelessly against the rocks before she gets swallowed up by the gaping maw beneath her. So this might actually be harder than the last level. I'm gonna have to really, I think what I'm gonna have to do is just focus on beating it. I can't focus on secrets at the moment. And that's gonna be hard for me, but I just have to get to the top. If I do see an obvious secret, I will go for it, but I think this is my only play right now, is I have to focus on the copters coming down. I have to focus on obviously the lit fuse. I just have to keep my wits about me. See, but I didn't. I just defied my own advice. But there's a bonus. All right. Well, there was a banana, so I had to take it. Because I knew it was going to be, oh, shit. I was moving faster than I anticipated. Alright, whatever. Whatever, we're just going to write that one off. That whole life was just a waste. I think this is really where the cliff archetype starts popping for me. Mostly because this is its native element, Razor Ridge, so I just love this aesthetic, and it's something that Donkey Kong doesn't get to play with too often. This more, I know this could pass for numerous locations throughout Europe, but this is very evocative of the American Southwest, and something Donkey Kong rarely gets to play with. I think Payon maybe did a little bit with it, but weirdly enough, Retro Studios didn't. Oh, okay, the screen scrolled too much and got swallowed up. You'd think Retro Studios being in Texas, like the, basically the beginning of the American Southwest, they would have incorporated, but I mean, it's just as well they didn't, because I think it's kind of hard to fit it in sometimes in a way that makes sense. With the Northern Hemisphere, you could just say, yeah, there's cliffs here. I was talking about the caverns near where I grew up. This also reminds me of a natural landmark nearby where I grew up, and that is it's called Natural Chimneys, and it's basically a giant growth like we're seeing in the back there. I think of limestone, but it's a giant chimney, and you can look it up, Natural Chimneys, Virginia. And I went there the summer DKC3 was announced for the first time, and oh, come on. So I think I'm gonna have to just start and select, like, I'm gonna have to just press onward because I can't backtrack and I don't want to just sacrifice myself. So I know where it is. I can go back and start and select once once I beat this level. But anyway, yeah, I went to Natural Chimneys. The summer DKC3 was announced, and in fact, I've told this story before on the conversation, but I was we were driving there the day I got the Nintendo Power issue that had a little blurb on the Brothers Bear for the first time. And so that was fresh in my head while I explored the Natural Chimneys. And this archetype really reminds me of that location. Not so much the southwestern ruggedness, but just the giant towering monuments in the back. Did I get hit on? Okay, so that was just worthless. Thanks for that. Oh, are you kidding me? Jeffrin says climbing a burning rope is the best Home Alone 2 reference in the game. I don't know. I really like when Wrinkly becomes the pigeon lady, because that's where you dump all your birds. And of course, just like in Home Alone 2, the birds save the day at the end. Spoilers. Shame about the Donald Trump cameo, though. So yeah, not falling for it, not falling for it. Yeah, not doing it. Not doing it, game. Piss off. Ah, I screwed up. Timing on that. Whew, barely made that one. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Gotta find the coin. There's gonna be copters coming down, but if I do this, I think I can avoid them. Hey, do-do-do-do-do copters. Okay, got it. Good, because I couldn't stretch out that song anymore. Ah, what am I doing? Ah, well. I got a bonus coin and I got cocky and I was like, whatever. I can do whatever I want now. This level can't hurt me anymore. I don't think Kiddy Kong's climbing animation gets enough respect. I just love how bulbous he is. Just so rotund. And you can really see that little toddler body. This is getting weird now, but you can really see just how different in proportion he is to somebody like Donkey Kong. Like, Kiddy is bigger, I think, than Donkey Kong, or at least he's portrayed as bigger in this game. But it's not so much muscle as just baby fat, right? Can't get too far up, or yeah, the buzzes got me. Also, just look how happy Kiddy Kong is. He's climbing a burning rope, and he's having the time of his short little life. I like how oblivious Kiddy seems to be of most of the danger. Just the inherent, ever-present danger that they find themselves in. I mean, to be fair, Dixie is enjoying it too. But that's kind of Dixie's character, is she's a thrill seeker. She's the only one when Tropical Freeze began where she looked happy that the Snowmads were attacking. Because she was like, oh boy, an adventure. Whew. Okay, I got that. Oh, that's the bonus barrel. I already did this. What am I? I had to follow the banana trail, though. It enticed me like a siren entices a sailor to smash against the rocks. It's a chance to see the bonus coin with the check mark over it, which you don't often get to see on these streams. So there you go. That's for all of you who love a coin with a giant check mark over it. Yeah, anything to avoid those copters, man. They are a pain in the ass here. Climb all the way up. Is he actually... Yeah! That was just a hunch. Okay, so I've got the limp flag, but it's okay because we know where that bonus is. We just have to go back, and now we can start and select, so it's all good. It's all good. Chris says I've totes started doing silly voices since I said I wasn't going to do silly voices. What silly voices have I been doing? I don't recall doing any silly voices other than my own natural, boyish timbers here. If you're referring to the singing, that's just me creating beautiful music for all of you. It's not doing obnoxious cartoon voices. Which, oh, boo-hoo. The cartoon voice I find... The two cartoon voices I find the most obnoxious are now getting recast. Boo-hoo. What a week. Oh, come on! That buzz up there is just... I want to get an early start on running up the slope because you only have so much time before the screen scrolls and you are dead. But they put that buzz there, so if you try to get an early start on it, you will inevitably run smack dab into it. Architects of Pain, the DKC3 team. Shit. Alright. I don't even mind that I'm dying so much because I love looking at this game. I love being in this game. This game brings me joy. I think that's really been my takeaway so far playing DKC3 before DK Vine Done Slow is how much I love DKC3. You know, sometimes you let narratives, even narratives you don't agree with, they start to sway you. And this narrative that DKC3 is somehow flawed or lesser, well, I can see where it's coming from. Just replaying this, I'm like, nah, I'm having a blast. I'm having just as much fun as I would playing DKC and DKC2. And honestly, I'm having more fun. Okay, whatever. It's worth it. Just, I have to get up the slope, so. I'm having more fun than I would DKC1. I like DKC3 more than the original. I will always have great nostalgia for the original. And I will always adore it, but... Alright, see, that wasn't so bad that time. I was going too fast the first time, and I really had to take it slow despite being on the burning rope. And look at Dixie. I just paused it to start and select, but look at Dixie's expression there. She's like, yeah, I'm the star of a cool-ass game. Anyway, there we go. So down below is Floodlit Fish. I guess DKC3's take on Torchlight Trouble or Glimmer's Galleon. The we are in the dark. We have to find something to light our way stage of the game. But we can go up here to Bjorn's chairlifts. Bjorn's chairlifts. When I was a kid, did I say his name was Bjorn? You better believe I did. Oh, hello. How are you doing, my fine furry Dixie? I am being Bjorn, Benny's brother. I'm afraid that my chairlift is broken. I lent my number 6 wrench to someone, and they didn't return it to me. Hey, you found my wrench. Could I have it back? And Dixie could say, it's yours anyway. Or she could say, finders keepers, man. Because she is a 90s girl with attitude. Riot girl, right? Let's just see what... I don't want to be mean to Bjorn. He's such a lovely fellow here. And I love his little hat. I wonder what kind of feather they have in their hats here. I've never really analyzed it that closely. I'll have to look at the render to see. It'd be interesting if it was like a swoopy feather or not. Or, of course, my brain just went to red-crested breagle. 2 years, or a little under 2 years before the world at large would know what a red-crested breagle was. But, I mean, Dream was in development at this time. We just didn't have a Kazooie in play yet. So, even if it did look like a red-crested breagle feather, that would be a tenuous link to make. But let's see. She says, well, if that's your attitude, then you can get your coat and be on your way. Okay, but Dixie doesn't wear a coat. She's never worn a coat. Okay. So that's it. I've ruined the relationship with Bjorn. I can never beat the game 103%. I'm afraid that my chairlift is broken. I lent my number 6 wrench to someone and they didn't return it to me. So I do like this idea that he lent his wrench to Barter Bear, his brother, who runs the pawn shop of the Northern Hemisphere. And he's like, yeah, you lent something to your pawning brother. And yeah, he didn't return it. Decided to return it then, have you? Well, this lift is not for free. It's 2 coins a go, in fact. So, do you want to ride in my chairlift, Dixie? Yeah, you betcha. Nah, not too... I don't. So Dixie will do a funny voice. She will just like say, "Oh yeah, you speak with a funny accent. I can do your funny accent." Tickets, please. Steady as you go now, Dixie. Dixie is also awesome in a chairlift. Now I want to see Donkey and Diddy in a chairlift. I just want to see every character in the whole DKU in a chairlift, including Professor Chops and the Knights of Hamlot. I want to see I want to see Flameheart from Sea of Thieves in a chairlift. There's little skeletal legs dangling. All right. See if I can do this. Probably not. Y, A, X, B, B, X, Y, A, B. Oh, fuck. A, Y, B, X, Y, A, Y. Nope. I'll get it eventually. It's not that hard. B, A, Y, 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 B, B. Okay. I even screwed that one up, and that was just handed to me on a silver platter. Ugh. Y, A, B, A, Y. Why? Why? No. I think my memory is full. Another Paul McCartney album. Memory almost full, but... B, A, B, Y, Y, A, Y, B... I forgot already. Shit. Nope. Y, A, Y, Y. Okay, Y, A. So it had to get to its most simplistic, its most childish and puerile before I could actually get it. But I did it. I wrote it out until it was dumbed down to my level. And I think that is just a sign of my own brilliance. Why work harder when I can work smarter? I feel like Bjorn's just going to be mean to me because I said no. I want to make things right with him. Yes, it's true that me and my brother look alike, but we are quite different, really. Yes, honestly, we are. So I wonder if that is to suggest that maybe people think Benny and Bjorn are the same character and they're just playing a con. I mean, I don't believe it. I've seen the cast render, and there are... We'll meet again, you naughty Dixie. Ew. What? Alright, I changed my mind about Bjorn. He's a creep. Floodlit fish. So yeah, don't adjust your screen. It is this dark. Oh, yeah, okay. So I can't actually run into the Gleeman Breams. Those are their names. Just recolored bounty bass, but can't run into them as a Kong, but luckily you just transform into an guard here, and then you can stabby stab, and then we have lit ambiance for a limited time. So this is actually very similar to the way Donkey Kong Land 2's Glimmer's Galleon is structured, because Donkey Kong Land 2 does not have Glimmer in it, despite the fact that Glimmer appears on the box art. Instead, they have light barrels in Glimmer's Galleon, and they stay lit for a limited time, and then you are in the dark again. And so they've kind of repurposed that idea here for the Gleeman Breams, which I like. It's probably for the best that they didn't bring back Glimmer, considering the seizures he caused. Of course, Donkey Kong 64 would introduce another spin on this by having basically a Glimmer XP, designed by Chris Seaver, who we call Glower. He is the tadpole with the headlamp strapped to him. So, but this is the one time in Rare's Donkey Kong series, aside from DKL2, where the dark level that can be lit by you isn't done by an animal buddy. Which, I don't know, I'm always for new animal buddies or returning animal buddies, but then it gives us situations like Glimmer and Glower, where we're like, oh, I really like the vibe of that character, and I'll probably never see him again. It's amazing that Squawks got out of the flashlight holding trap and became one of the most prominent, not just animal buddies, but characters in the Donkey Kong series. So there's less you can do with an underwater one, I feel. Although with Glower, it'd be interesting. You could age him up now, since he wouldn't be a tadpole anymore, and keep the headlamp strapped to him, and he could just be like a combo of Winky and the original incarnation of Squawks. I love the design of the Gleaming Breams. I mean, Bounty Bass too, but just you can really appreciate it because you can stab them as many times as you want and they won't swim away. The Lurchins are a bit annoying. I like them. I love Lurchins, but they make some of these underwater levels a bit of a challenge. Of course, the boss of this world, which we'll get to eventually. Doo-doo-doo. Hey! What is that shape? I thought the shape was something. Is that 2 conjoined rare logos? I don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't even know the difference between numbers and letters. Never know where the bonus coin is gonna pop up. Also, again, just want to point out how beautiful the underwater levels. I call them coral saltwater lakes, but I just love the way these levels look. It's another example of them having to kind of repeat an archetype of Donkey Kong Country 1 and making it visually unique and distinct while still being a part of the series. And I mean, that makes sense. Not all nature looks alike, even in the real world, so why can't we get different appearances based on the biome of the area? I do like that you can see the Gleaming Breams from a distance, so you know when you're gonna get to one, so you're not just lost in the dark and that's it. Gives you a little bit of hope, I guess, in the darkness. Because that was my problem with Donkey Kong Land 2's Glimmer's Gone. It's my least favorite level in that game, and it's partially because it's just so hard once you lose your bearings, or if you die and, you know, get activated in a star barrel, you don't know where you're supposed to go, and it just becomes this endless maze. I think I'm in an endless maze right now, though, so what do I know? Get in the middle of the Lurchin foursome. Oh. Ow. Yeah, this is tricky around here because, of course, I'm trying to sniff out bonus barrels. I know I won't see the coin until the end, because you need to be on solid ground to get to the coin. Donkey Kong Land 3, I believe, solved that by just having hero coins, or DK coins, if you want to call them that, away from coins in underwater levels, so you didn't need the whole sequence of being on solid ground. Which I thought was a fair choice, especially for the handheld semi-sequel. Oh, they finally got me. This is the part where I get envious of Mario fans, because Mario fans, they will have every minute baddie celebrated to a degree. Like, obviously there are forgotten baddies from Super Mario Brothers 2 example, but generally if a baddie has been revived in the 3D era, they will be celebrated in some form or fashion, up to including having numerous toys, be they plushes or figurines or even Legos now. Lego, not Legos. Lego is plural unto itself. But, wait a second. Okay, just the bear coin, but after Björn made me pay 2. Anyway, so my point being is, I look at something like Gleam and Bream or the Lurchins, and I'm like, you know, we're never going to get a celebration of those characters the same way that every minor Mario baddie gets something. And it just kind of breaks my heart a little bit. Obviously, you know, it's no shame not to be as big or as celebrated as the Mario series. Few gaming franchises are. But when Donkey Kong is so closely associated with the Mario series, it's basically a sister series to Mario. And you can't help but make the comparisons. You know, and even when Donkey Kong does get something big, it's going to be more taken from the modern era. So unless somebody pulls a Payon and brings back some of these characters for the modern age, we won't see them indulged in the same way that, you know, most Mario baddies are, except for, you know, obvious exclusions like some of the Super Mario Brothers 2 baddies or Super Mario Land crew. Of course, we're at the point where we just want to see Guard back. That's the sad reality. And we're gonna get there. I'm not worried about stuff like that anymore. I remember a time when we were just happy to have Diddy in Donkey Kong Country Returns. We're like, oh, you know, we don't really care about the Kremlings because, hey, at least Diddy Kong, this secondary protagonist of the series, at least they didn't forget about him. Once again, I would like to reiterate, I do love Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Do not take any good-natured joshing as legitimate criticism or complaints at this point. I want to see the Jungle Beat characters back too. That's what's so frustrating about Donkey Kong and being a Donkey Kong fan is, they reinvent the wheel so much. I mean, even Rare, you know, kept reinventing the wheel as far as baddies go. I mean, they kept the Kremling crew, but, you know, they would rotate out the various members of the Kremling crew. I am missing a bonus. Unless it's all in this last cavern, but I very much doubt it is. Just gonna be the coin. Yeah. Ah! So I will have to go back into the dark and find that last bonus area. Fine. Upshot of doing it this way is I can always start and select when it's time to leave. So not a great setback. But yeah. I guess just my roundabout way of saying, Gleam and Bream is a weird-ass design. I really like it. And it's a shame that it's just this and Donkey Kong Land 3. And I guess the remake of DKC 3. Although there's something to be said for, you know, the way the Donkey Kong series keeps itself fresh. You're left wanting more. You're not bored of most of these baddies because you don't get to see them too often. Wait. Oh, this is just a little hidey hole. Got enough of them here. And that's the bonus barrel. That's the star one, right? I already got this. So it's going to be one after the star barrel. Do you remember DKC 2 thinking stars are a bit weird for Donkey Kong? I know, like, Diddy has stars on his shirt, whatever, but stars just felt like a weird fit considering how ubiquitous they are with Mario. I was like, what else could they do instead of stars? I don't know. Fleas? Fleas are on apes and monkeys. Alright, so there's the star barrel, so I'm in good shape. I just need to find that bonus, which means I have to explore probably in one of these lurchin-infested hidey holes. So up here is the right path. So let's go deeper down below. You can tell I haven't committed a lot of DKC 3's secrets to memory. I think, unfortunately, DKC 3 is not a game out of the three that I pick up as much. Oh, I'm just going to play DKC 3 for kicks. And I don't know why that is, because I'm clearly having a great time with it. I think it's just because DKC 2 holds such a large and important outsized role in my brain as far as being my favorite game of all time. And Donkey Kong Country 1 is short. It's breezy. And maybe DKC 3 is just a Banjo-Tooie syndrome for a 2D platformer where I just think it's too involved to really... Alright, Engard. We got it. You got him. But I think it's silly because it's not that involved. It's just... You gotta explore the map screen a little bit. Alright, hit the Gleam and Bream. Oh, shit. Now I'm gonna be in darkness. So go back, hit the Gleam and Bream. Try not to get hit by any lurchins. Shit! I was like, where are they? And of course, they're guarding that path entirely, so I have to loop back around. need to go down. So yes, that is the correct path. I don't think the bonus barrel's down here. I've pretty much exhausted it. There's little hidden bits, but nothing substantive. This is also similar to a level Tropical Freeze would do, where it really played with bioluminescence. And it was more of a silhouette stage, as was Retro's big visual forte with this series, were the brilliant silhouette stages, which everybody loves. But it was really its own visually striking thing that they did. Oh, I took them both out. Wow. Like, I know you can, but you have to just time it so... See? Timed it poorly that time, and it didn't go so well for Pour and Guard. I feel like I'm spinning my wheels here. So if that was just hiding the G... Whoops, well. There we go. Oh my god. Something told me there's more to that. I just had to take them out. Awesome. Now I can leave floodlit fish. Oh, pothole panic. I'm gonna take a drink of Red Bull right now because my mouth is parched. All right. It's funny because you associate the cliffs so much with Razor Ridge. It's really more of a cave world. This is a great stage. This is sort of Donkey Kong Country 3's equivalent to Animal Antics. And look, an unusual visual there. Dixie and Kitty hanging on Squawks. Poor Squawks. Because you're so used to transforming into Squawks in this game. And most of the animal buddies, in fact, that just getting to ride on them is a real treat. Oh no, it's Kuchuka. Kuchuka, the other barrel Kremling. And why they have to be in a barrel, I don't know. Maybe just so you can't defeat them with eggs. But yeah, they are bomb-throwing Kremlings. And how weird is it to have bombs Just bombs. What a weird thing, bombs. Just the like Bomberman style bombs. Like, I know bombs are a thing, but you see bombs so infrequently after a certain point in games. It's dynamite, TNT, gunpowder, just the classic black bulbous bomb. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's another bit where they do the little swirly pass. Oh! Bye, Dixie. Yeah, nothing up there. At least nothing worth my time. One banana. I guess when you just want to spam the booty birds, you can't really have much in the way of prestigious treasure that they're hoarding. All right. So you can just sail right past the Kuchukas. It's just the bombs that hurt you. It's not the actual grape-flavored Kremling inside. So this is a weird bit here because it's like, oh, I'm coming up on water. How is Squawks going to react to this? And there's one of the few times, or is this the only time we ever see Squawks and Engard together on screen at the same time? Anyway, you touch the water and Squawks nopes out. It's like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Bye. I always love the visual of Engard on the surface, riding around on him. It's also it's just weird to see Kitty riding Engard too, because you're so used to him transforming. That you just, the classic visual of the Kongs riding an animal buddy is sorely missed in this game. Like, I know why they went with the transformation mechanic, and why it gradually became favored by all of the teams at Rare who would work on Donkey Kong after Donkey Kong Land, but I think this is the iconic bit of Donkey Kong Country. And I guess Retro's the lead designer for Tropical Freeze had an interview with Retro Gamer, and said, you know, they definitely considered Engard for Tropical Freeze, but ultimately they decided to just lean more into the Kong's own abilities, which I cry foul with, because that would be like saying, well, we didn't need Rambi because you could do so much on land. I mean, Engard could just be underwater Rambi, like a supercharged power-up. And I do think this is an important part of the Donkey Kong series, riding on animals. It's just, it's what sticks with people. And that's something Jungle Beat got right. For as much as we harp on Jungle Beat, you know, maybe Jungle Beat could have brought back a character or two. While they went with all original animal buddies, they still had it. They still had that mechanic with Hoofer and Orko and Flurl. So. Of course, it's one of the reasons Donkey Kong Racing is so mourned to this day. Just the very concept of a Donkey Kong racing game utilizing animal steeds. And there's Ingard and Ellie together. Oh, Ingard's gone. Sorry. And you notice there's no water meter. We cannot suck water up into Ellie's trunk in this level. I wonder if there's a way to get up to the Kuchuka. But I mean, that's a dangerous proposition because you're just going to go right into those bombs. Oh, wait. No, this isn't it. This is weird. This is a weird bit. You want to stay up here for a while. Ellie! There we go. Oh. Boom. Haha, yes, I knew it. I knew something was hiding out there. Collect 20 stars. Alright. And we're with Ellie. And, oh, this is fun. We have to use Ellie as a trampoline. I really like the confidence the DKC3 team had just to be a little weird with the mechanics. Well, that works. Is it elegant? Is it beautiful? No, but that works. Why not do it? I don't know. I appreciate that. That's where we fell down. Oh no, what was down there? What am I missing? No, I want to go back. You know what? I won't be able to move on. I'm gonna have to kill myself. Just trust me. I got the star barrel. I'm just... I feel like I missed something. I don't want to miss anything. And yeah, I'm all the way back here, but it's fine. More time with our friend Ellie. Less time with our friend Ellie. Oh, hi, Ellie. That's nice. It's just a DK barrel, but... gotta explore the bottom. Just a barrel coin? Okay. Oh no, and I lost Ellie. Wait a second. Alright. There we go. Couldn't actually pull it off. That's all it was. Did I need to kill myself? No. No, but... okay, nothing up there. Getting a little bit of lag, but that's not the game's fault. Game is just too powerful for the hardware it's running on. And by that I mean the Nintendo Switch. Just too good for the Nintendo Switch. Maybe someday there will be a machine capable of handling the brilliance of Donkey Kong Country 3, but we're not there yet. Hi there. Was that, that's weird. So both bonus barrels are after the star barrel. That doesn't happen often. And I mean, there's no hard and fast rule that says 2 bonus barrels, 1 before the star barrel, 1 after, but that's how it's generally laid out in the game. So I thought I was missing one. Felt bad about it, but now I'm just like, you clever game, you. Keeping me guessing. Watch, it's going to turn out there's going to be 3 bonus barrels in this level, and I'm still missing one. Oh, but what's up there? Can't fool me, game. Well, maybe you can fool me. Maybe, is there anything up there? This is something where I had to, like, make a squitter web, and... No, I'm just bad. I'm just bad at the game, everyone. Look at Hyle from DK Vine. Sucks at Donkey Kong. Confirmed. Oh, no! It's alright, I'm really good at It's Mr. Pants. It's the only real criteria. Okay, so I have to throw it up. Alright, yeah, I know. Oh, come on, that should've... Anyway, I like this level. I like anytime the animal buddies come together. Alright. Jesus. Oh, do I have to throw it against... Okay. Maybe I do it this way. Nope. Oh, no! Okay. Whew. It's so sensitive. Well, that worked. Yay. Yay me. What's the next level? Ropey Rumpus. I'm always up for a good rumpus. Gotta see Swanky first. I'm sorry. Let's do race to 25 again. Gotta visit Cranky. If a little girl or a dopey kid can beat me, I'll hang up my gloves. I know it's a boxing metaphor, but Cranky does not wear gloves. In fact, has Cranky ever worn gloves? Oh. He's keeping up with me. I mean, there's enough leeway, but it's keeping it close. I'm not getting that far ahead. Yes, that's my favorite. My favorite of his animations when he loses is just chucking the ball at a child's head. And, you know, now Kitty has a concussion, and he's going to continue adventuring, which isn't great. Okay, let's head into Ropey Rumpus, see if I can knock this out before the end of the stream. Now, of course, it's another cliff level. Outside of the Lost World, the last cliff level of the game. So that's just a pit. That wasn't actually anything. so used to there being things below me that I just don't think I'm gonna get hurt. Whatever. So long as I keep dying, I can keep getting bear coins. Also, yeah, I don't know if I've talked about this, but since I went on about Kitty's climbing animation, that was more him climbing up, but I just like how he hangs with one hand. So just a nice visual touch, because he's strong enough he doesn't need to use both. And he's also just oblivious to danger, so... These characters are well animated and well thought out. So how do I get over there? Is there... Oh, a TNT barrel. Okay. Got it. Well, I don't got it until I get it, but I'm there at least. Oh, I don't got it. Those buzzes, their flight patterns are really throwing me on this screen. They're psyching me out. Okay, okay. Also, Kitty's little eyebrow raise. Kitty's a fun character, you know. I know it's a meme that people hate Kitty Kong, and they do it for laughs, but I still maintain that, you know, we're not supposed to find Kitty as endearing as Diddy or Dixie, because they couldn't just keep doing this, where they create such a popular sidekick character that they had to, you know, bump them up to main star status. You know, it's not a situation that Rare could find themselves locked into. They eventually had to move on. But, I think Kitty gets too much shit. I think Kitty is a fun character. I think he serves both his role as Dixie's responsibility, but also just he's fun in his own right. Was it just a banana bunch, really? Did I just screw up my life for a banana bunch? I'm gonna go back for that bear coin at this point. But yeah, replaying this, I've rekindled my fondness for little Kitty. Never disliked Kitty, but Kitty was who I played as when I did two-player team in this game back in 1996 into early 1997. So, I mean, yes, I do like Dixie as a character even more than Kitty, but I do really find I have fondness for the little guy. I still think Kitty's kitties is how you bring them back, but all in due time. This level is gorgeous, though, is it not? Also, the river in the background there. You just admire that. Admired it so much, I just ran into a bee. Oh, alright. Oh, why did I do the helicopter spin? I could have just jumped like a normal person and gotten through it, but no. I was using Dixie, so I had to flutter my hair. Because it's so satisfying. See? I can't not do it. You play as Princess Toadstool, Peach, Super Mario Bros. 2. And of course, you're going to hover with her dress. 'Cause it's fun. Oh, ah! Yeah, I'm not going to go for that this time. Wow, the buzzes are just... They're on something in this level. This is ridiculous. Alright. Oh, really? Yeah, there's some down there, though, right? Or is this just the... Whoops, we made that too deep. We need to give gamers a way to get back up. If they only have one Kong, let's just put a barrel there and call it a day. Is that one of those situations? It feels like one of those situations. It's whatever. Whatever, DKC3, I still love you. A little bit of chain link chamber vibes with this one. Just a bit. Obviously the aesthetic is completely different, but it still very much feels of the same design mentality. Alright, I feel better have... Ah, there's parry. Is there anything up there? I'm not even gonna risk it. So, parry... Oh boy, parry. This is not a good level to try this. Is this the level that I have to have them to the sign at the end? This is just a little treasure trove just for parry. Fun. Nope. Yeah, that is the one. That's the one I've been worried about this whole time. Grab 15 bananas. It's not so hard to keep parry alive, though. Like... In my head, I built it up as way worse than that. Oh, but now I have to do it all over again, don't I? What would be better? Just kill myself? Yeah, I think so, because otherwise I'm going to have to go through the whole thing over again. There's really no point when I have to get it right. I will try to keep Dixie, though, because I feel like Dixie will do better with that bonus. Because it's one of those you have to get it done in one. Or else you just have to go back from the start. So... also, where's the coin in this level? There's so many places the coin could be hiding. Alright, bye, kitty. Not down there. The coin's not down there. I don't know why I did that. I guess I just wanted to be absolutely certain. You get an idea in your head and you just want to be free of it. So... There we go. I just wanted to know that, no, there wasn't service underneath there. that's that bit. Okay, kitty. Don't just run smack face first into a buzz. You know, when I was his age, I was scared of bees. I kept my distance from bees. It just feels like a lot of empty space for no reason here. I don't know. What am I doing? Okay. There's nothing over there. Whoa! Yeah, okay. I'm wondering where the coin is. That's all. So okay. Keep Perry alive. At all costs, kitty. And yes, go up here into the treasure trove. But yeah, like, Perry's not really that close in harm's way for any of that. You can get hit, but it'd have to be more just bad luck than any true test of skill. Damn it! Cool, cool. All right. So do I leave then? If I still don't have the coin? I just want to see something. Yeah, okay. Here, I'll give Dixie the flag. At least that's all the bonuses done. And the parry one, which has been over my head since Perry's first appearance. All right, where is the coin? I think that's going to be the remainder of the stream. Gibbon's calling me out, as she often does on everything. Why am I pronouncing it Kuchuka when it's chucking the bombs? It should be Kuchuka. You're right. It should be. You know, you get stuck on pronunciations when you're a kid, and sometimes you can train your brain away from them, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes it just, the way you've taught yourself, it's really hard to sort of get past it, and then you just start preferring that misnomer of a name in your head. The coin's going to be hiding on a flat surface, obviously. But I just have to figure out where that is. Because there's just a lot of empty void beneath the Kongs in this level, so... And I lose Dixie. And there's a bear coin. That's fun, but that's not the coin I'm looking for. Oh, come on. I think there's something down beneath there. I've been that stupid banana bunch, and I was like, that's worthless. Why am I going for it? I think there's something beneath there, but... And that would make sense. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. I know I've said it before, but I do love Buzz. I love how nonsensical they are. Obviously, zingers are the characters you're going to want to bring back. If you're going to bring back any bee character from Donkey Kong, bee, wasp, hornet, whatever, it's zingers. But I think buzzes are a fun deviation. You know, Diddy Kong Pilot, one of the builds was going to utilize buzzes as sort of like the, I think, the homing version of the zinger. Mother... Where am I? I'm at the start. I just fell down to the start. Oh my god. Alright, so maybe that wasn't anything. Where could you be, coin? Where could you be? Nope. I promise, Gibbon, I will try to make a conscious effort to retrain my brain to say Kuchuka. Oh, over Kuchuka, it just flows out of my mouth like a fine French wine. Kuchuka. Kuchuka sounds so brutish and ugly, undignified. But I will try. For the betterment, for the integrity of DK Vine. So when I make stone-faced arguments about Spiral Mountain potentially being in the same location as Razor Ridge, people take us seriously because I'm pronouncing all of the names correctly. Oh. So yeah, I don't think there's anything down there. I think it's a trap. So I will press forward. You know, Buzzes, I was just talking you up, just saying how much I enjoyed your designs, and all right, let me get the star barrel, and then nothing over there. Is it even, like... Is there anything to indicate where it might be? Or is it just so far off the beaten path that... Yeah, and there's that one again. Like, I've been through this. I'm gonna feel like an idiot once I do find out where it is. And Given says somebody from Rare is going to come along and say we're both wrong. Yeah, but Rare tries to say that the fun floating dinosaur from Star Fox Adventures is just called the Shopkeeper and not Shabunga. So, even rare can be wrong at times. Yep, bye, kitty. Where is this hero coin? Yeah. Oh, wow, that's just... Oh, I see a keg. Are you kidding me? So, oh, well, I know where it is now. I know where it is now. But out of all of those false, like, bottoms, I'm not false bottoms, but bottoms that you think are going to hold a great secret. This is sounding weird, but those bottoms that you think are going to, like, have immense treasure within them, and then it's just empty, and you have to shoot your way out of them. Was that all just to set the stage for this location, this one hero coin? That's frustrating. Okay, that's 30 hero coins, 11 to go, I believe, and that's Ropey Rumpus. Now, as you can see, we've got Bar Boss's Barrier as the boss fight ahead, but that'll have to wait until next time. I don't think Björn wants to talk to Dixie. He seems to hate Dixie after Dixie played Finders Keepers with the wrench. Is Wrinkly still going to be asleep? Oh my god! What the hell, Wrinkly? She hasn't been awake for weeks now. Somebody call the rescue squad. Alright, thank you everyone for watching this installment of DK Vine Done Slow. Make sure you tune in Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. GMT for DK Vine's Stream of Thieves. Another high-spirited adventure early Sunday morning with the DK Vine staff and our friends. Then the Idaho crew will be back this Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for more of their Banjo-thon. Whether or not they're still doing Logs Lost challenges in Nuts and Bolts, I don't know. I wasn't able to stay to the end of the stream last night. If they are done with Logs Lost challenges, then they are moving on to Banjo's side appearances throughout the years. But if they aren't done with Lost challenges, then it's just going to be more Lost challenges. So, yeah. And then I should be back next Wednesday. I think I'll be free at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. GMT for DK Vine Done Slow. I will be finishing off Razor Ridge and heading into the last normal, regular world of the game. We are at 74%. We are still far away, surprisingly. It feels like we're so close, but yet so far. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And, oh, Dustin says they finished the challenges, but they might go back to Klungo Saves to Universe. So that'll be fun. At least they won't be stuck in the same skate park for hours on end with that damn music playing. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Snapple Apple. Thank you, John Tessier. Thank you, Gibbon. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jeffrin. Thank you. Oh, that was spam. I don't need to thank them. Thank you, Dre. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.